and watching Smart 24 TV. I'm Rita Cabanyuro. Now let's get the information happening around the country. To begin with, around Kampala, street vendors finally are evicted off the Kampala streets, and the Kampala city streets are now free from the street vending business. But some people are not very happy with the decision, saying that this has been their daily bread and also different people have been their daily customers. Let's take a look at this.
Kampala Capital City Authority started with a sensitization campaign and later evicted the street vendors, asking them to leave the streets and go to markets like Usafi. Immediately after evicting street vendors, on going around the street, truth be told, there is no congestion. Why now? However, a section of some Ugandans are not happy with the Kampala Capital City Authority move to evict street vendors where they projected losses, saying that vendors have been their good customers.
Iranga tutwala bazebuze bagenda naye bantu badde bavaawo nga bangi kawungezi nga tukola ki katubatwala badde bagezaako naffe tuwa ku mirimu otuwa kasende kati baliwo naffe tetukola tanyo lya malembo ge maziga gendi kati n'olwekyo nti ffe nga ababodaboda tetusobola kuba nti tugifunyeemu olw'ensonga omuntu akolera eri ennakasero waggulu omuntu asula nansana nateete n'ebyo ebitundu agamba kangende ngule wali ennyanya ngule wali olugoye ngule wali engatto nga nyambuka ku Namirembe Road bwe nafunira ne border.
State actors used ruthless means to evict these vendors, but without recording a success. However, at this time, they may record some success. Street vendors have used defiance, building alliance with opposition politicians, and bribing some of the Kampala Capital City Authority law enforcement officers to defy the KCCA eviction efforts. Mumbere, Smart 24 TV.
That's Edson Mumbere there. And now moving on from the business of maize milling, now the price fluctuations are halting maize prices around the country. The food price fluctuations have been driven by the quite number of factors ranging from financial speculations that are being inclusive. Now, maize millers in Kuanda, that is in Wakiso district, explained how fluctuating the maize prices are halting their operations. The maize industry is still standing as a chance of business prosperity in the country despite the heat of COVID-19, but most hopeful as we look forward to the economy fully reopening.
Small-scale maize milling is a profitable business opportunity for many entrepreneurs. Small maize milling businesses can grow into large commercial mills very fast, applying not only locally but also regionally. In Uganda, many small-scale maize milling intermediaries start up due to the market demand for posho, as it's widely consumed by mainly learning institutions, and also the fact that it's affordable for many Ugandans. But, however, the challenge of price fluctuations has altered the operations of the maize milling industry in Uganda greatly.
But it can fluctuating. By the time it comes from the village to the center, we have various expenses which incur, be it fuel, transport, labor. At the end of the day, it increases. Right now here in Bila, we buy maize at 850 shillings, but in Hoima, Boyale and other regions, maize is at 700.
Fluctuation measured by the day-to-day percentage difference in the price of the commodity. The degree of variation, not the level of prices, defines a fluctuating market. This therefore provides a measure of price uncertainty in the markets. As a result, the dealers are forced to sell the maize at constant prices, which in the long run results into losses in cut because they need to keep the customers lest they are considered frauds.
It's very difficult to inform the customers that yesterday it was this price, today it is this price. So we keep it keeps us in a picture that we are frauding. But again, we do it in this way. We make losses by giving them a price that are not in market because we want to keep the market.
Since there are players in the industry in a fluctuating market, this is largely accompanied by the competition, which they say quality control is key in sustaining the business at such prevailing circumstances.
What mostly keeps us in competition is quality control is made regularly. We ensure quality control and we ensure marketing through various ideas because we market ourselves.
The maize milling industry still stands a chance of business prosperity in Uganda despite the shortcomings, as this calls for more research and technology applied by the different players so as to ensure high standard approved by the Uganda National Bureau of Standards.
And that's Andrew there. Thank you for that report. Now, when we look at the MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited as a company, it has announced its appointment of Richard YEGO as a new managing director. Wim van Helpute, a member of the board of directors of MTN Mobile Money Uganda, as well as the CEO of MTN Uganda, said that they are delegated and very happy that YEGO is joining the MTN family as the managing director of the Mobile Money Uganda. On Wednesday, 19th January 2022, MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited, 100% duly owned subsidiary of the MTN Uganda Limited, announced the appointment of Richard YEGO as its managing director. Have more on this detailed.
On Wednesday, 19th January 2022, MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited, a 100% duly owned subsidiary of MTN Uganda Limited, announced the appointment of Richard YEGO as its managing director. Prior to his appointment at MTN, Richard served as the CEO of the Agent Banking Company of Uganda, where he was responsible for the overall operations of the joint venture entity of Uganda Bankers Association and Electrics International. In the same role, he supported the implementation and rollout of an interoperable shared agent banking technology and agent networking infrastructure across Uganda, a move which was fast-tracked financial inclusion by ushering convenience in the uptake of digital financial services among the banked, underserved and unbanked population. With over 15 years of experience in the financial sector, occupying several senior roles at MTN, Richard will deploy strategy to shape and direct the mobile financial service business. He will provide strategic leadership in the use of technology innovatively to improve and automate delivery of financial services. He will also harness strategic relationships to develop the financial and mobile money ecosystem. Richard holds a bachelor's degree in economics from Makerere University, bolstered by several other qualifications and certifications in digital financial services. His appointment takes effect on 1st February 2022, subject to regulatory approval. YEGO's appointment comes after the formulation of MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited in accordance with the National Payments in 2020, which prescribed the separation of the financial services from the core telecom business.
Now continuing across the country, Uganda-Tanzania Joint Permanent Commission is yet another promise to promote trade and bilateral relations between the countries. The final day of the fourth session Tanzania-Uganda Joint Permanent Commission is finished. It will be removing trade business barriers between the two countries among actors that are affecting trade allocations.
The final day of the fourth session of the Tanzania-Uganda Joint Permanent Commission finalized with the removal of trade barriers between the two countries. Among the factors expected was transport and border relations. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, General J.J. Odong, thanked the technical team and senior officials who have played a pivotal role in pushing bilateral talks, and believes that this will officially address all outstanding issues that have led to implementing the Joint Permanent Commission.
To take stock of progress made in the implementation of various decisions agreements and memorandum of understanding signed, and to address all outstanding issues that have been a challenge in the implementation of the agreed positions. Allow me, therefore, to appreciate you, colleague ministers, and the ministries that you head, the department agencies of both countries in implementing the agreed decisions under their mandates since the last joint permanent commission.
Odong noted that the two countries have agreed to eliminate the trade barriers to deepen the existing cooperation. Tanzania exports to Uganda increased to $191 million, and Uganda's to Tanzania declined by $122.9 million, as such bilateral relations will contribute